Elijah the prophet. David, in his old age, made his son Solomon as king to rule over all the tribes of Israel. God gave Solomon wisdom, and he ruled over the kingdom with just. God gave him wealth and fame, and so he started to build a temple to God in Jerusalem. Initially, Solomon was loyal to God as his father David was. But later, he married many women outside Israel, and they changed him. When he reached to his old age, he started worshipping other gods. So, Lord God of Israel became angry on him and punished Solomon by dividing the kingdom. He gave 11 tribes to Jeroboam, one of Solomon's officers, and only one tribe to Rehoboam, son of Solomon. After the death of Solomon, the kingdom of Israel was ruled by many kings. King Rehoboam of Judah and King Jeroboam of Israel, and their descendants. During their reign, Rehoboam and Jeroboam were constantly at war with each other. Rehoboam ruled 17 years in Jerusalem, the tribe of Judah. He remained loyal to God. After his death, his son Abijah succeeded him as king. Jeroboam ruled Israel as king for 22 years. He sinned against God, and so Lord God of Israel punished him. After his death, his son Nadab succeeded him as king. King Abijah of Judah. King Abijah ruled Judah for 3 years, and he was not completely loyal to God as his great-grandfather David had been. The war which had begun between Rehoboam and Jeroboam continued throughout his lifetime. Abijah died, and his son Asa succeeded him as king. King Nadab of Israel. In the second year of the reign of King Asa of Judah, King Jeroboam's son Nadab became king of Israel, and he too sinned against the Lord and led Israel into sin. He ruled Israel for 2 years. Baasha from the tribe of Issachar plotted against Nadab and killed him, and so he succeeded Nadab as king. King Asa of Judah. Asa ruled Judah for 41 years. Asa did what pleased the God and remained faithful to God. Baasha, king of Israel, invaded Judah, and so King Asa took all the silver and gold that was left in the temple and the palace and sent it by some of his officials to Damascus to King Ben-Hadad of Syria. King Baasha of Israel. Baasha, after becoming the king for entire Israel, he ruled in Tirzah for 24 years. Like King Jeroboam, he too sinned against the Lord and led Israel to sin. Lord sent prophet Jehu to warn Baasha and punished him. Baasha died and was buried in Tirzah, and his son Elah succeeded him as king. King Asa of Judah and King Baasha of Israel were constantly at war with each other as long as they were in power. King Elah of Israel. In the 26th year of the reign of King Asa of Judah, Elah, son of Baasha, became king of Israel. He ruled Tirzah for 2 years. Zimri, one of the in charge of the king's chariots, plotted against him. He assassinated Elah and succeeded him as king. King Zimri of Israel. During the reign of King Asa of Judah, Zimri ruled Israel for 7 days. When Israel troops heard that their king Elah had been killed by Zimri, they proclaimed their commander Omri as king of Israel. and besieged Tirzah. When Zimri saw that the city had fallen, he went into the palace and set the palace on fire and died in the flames. Then Omri succeeded as king of Israel. King Asa of Judah ruled Judah for 41 years. King Asa died and buried in royal tombs, and his son Jehoshaphat succeeded him as king. King Omri of Israel. During the reign of King Asa of Judah, Omri ruled Israel as king for 12 years. He ruled 6 years in Tirzah and bought a hill, fortified it, built a town there, and named it Samaria. Omri also sinned against God more than the kings before him. He died and was buried in Samaria, and his son Ahab succeeded him as king. King Jehoshaphat of Judah. In the 4th year of reign of King Ahab of Israel, Jehoshaphat, son of Asa, became king of Judah at the age of 35, and he ruled in Jerusalem for 25 years. Jehoshaphat made peace with the king Ahab of Israel. He did what was right in the sight of the Lord. King Ahab of Israel. In the 38th year of the reign of King Asa of Judah, Ahab, son of Omri, became king of Israel, and he ruled in Samaria for 22 years. He sinned against Lord more than any of the kings before him. King Ahab of Israel. It was not enough for him to sin like King Jeroboam. He went further and married Jezebel, the daughter of King Ethbaal of Sidon, and worshipped Baal. He built a temple for Baal in Samaria, made an altar for him, and put it in the temple. He did more to arouse the anger of the Lord, the God of Israel, than all the kings of Israel before him. Elijah the prophet. Lord told to Elijah to deliver a message to King Ahab. A prophet named Elijah from Tishbe in Gilead said to King Ahab, "In the name of the Lord, the living God of Israel, whom I serve, I tell you that there will be no dew or rain for the next 2 or 3 years until I say so." Then the Lord said to Elijah, "Leave this place and go to east and hide yourself near the brook of Kerith, east of the Jordan. The brook will supply you with water to drink, and I have commanded ravens to bring you food there." Elijah obeyed the Lord's command and went and stayed by the brook of Kerith. He drank water from the brook, and the ravens brought him bread and meat every morning and every evening. After some days, the brook dried up because of the lack of rain. Then the Lord said to Elijah, "Now go to the town of Zarephath near Sidon and stay there.